Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with another crazy camp, and this time we're checking out Surgeon General's build. First thing of note is the architecture. I absolutely love it. I gotta say, it gives a really unique look to this camp, and I gotta say, I've been to a bunch of camps, and I haven't stumbled upon anything that looks even remotely like this. So huge props on that. Now, one thing that really stands out to me is the spires on the side. I mean, it's just a completely different look that I haven't really seen people doing. So, I love any sort of originality I get to kind of see. And then the back side, of course, you got like the curved wall along the back with the glass up top, which does look pretty cool on the outside, but it looks even better on the inside. Of course, we got the matching spire over here, and I hit a plant because it happens sometimes. Don't judge me.
As crazy as it is.
Now, one little thing that does distract is the naked ally, but that's not really the builder's fault. That is kind of on the devs, because that bug has been around for a long time now, and it hasn't been fixed. But let's head on towards the inside. Another thing worth noting is how the bottom of the fountain is hid under the foundation, and that it looks so much better that way. Now let's head on in. Oh, no photography allowed. Oh, too late. Now look at this. Yeah, it is a massive church. And there's a lot going on in here for us to unpack. So we got the little indoor fireplaces of sorts. Those are pretty darn cool looking. I have seen that done in the past, but it looks cool. Now, there are several doors in here that we're going to kind of just walk past, and I'll address that here in a minute. Of course, up here we got instruments, and there are a ton of instruments in this place. Pretty much got no excuse to not be well tuned when here. But again, plenty of pews out there. The stage up there looking pretty darn awesome. But let me touch on the doors real quick. So there are 4 doors leading off into small rooms. I don't really go into them in the video. They're all locked. One of them leads off to a generator room, and the other 3 small rooms are a work in progress. But I mean, look at that right there. That just looks freaking cool. I love it. It's a pity that you gotta jump through hoops to pull off this sort of a thing in a build, but it's well worth it if you can pull it off right. Of course, again, plenty of instruments up here. And then, of course, you got a little makeshift pulpit. And that's actually about the perfect use for that right there. Looking out towards everybody. I mean, I've been to a bunch of churches that people have built. And I gotta say, this one just knocks it out of the park, alright? Even though there's still a few little work in progress areas that I don't get to show, this is just on a whole nother level that I just haven't seen other church builds make it to. So, I gotta say, I think this is my favorite out of all the church builds I've seen. I do wish we could get it, check out the little rooms when they're finished. From what I understand, I believe one of them is going to be possibly converted into a confession booth. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the other 2 rooms. If I could make a suggestion, another thing that would fit the whole church build and maybe fit in one of those rooms would be like a little baptism kind of spot. Yeah. So again, up here on top of the roof, the glass looked pretty cool, but I love the statues up here because they really help sell the whole look of the place. There's actually a word I was looking for, and I couldn't think of it, so you gotta forgive me. But I think that's going to wrap up the tour of his build. Huge thank you to Surgeon General for letting me share this with all of you. Now, if you've got a crazy camp that you want to share, all you got to do, hop down in the comments, give me your gamer tag, brief description of your camp, what platform you're on. I'll try to check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.